wherever you are, it'd be good to hear from you in the chat, actually. If you're one of the places that have been hit, hope you're safe, hope you're well, hope you're doing well. We would have asked you this earlier, but Chewie took us off track, and that's kind of...
Sorry, guys.
Hold him responsible. Let's have a look at Sidello and TVNZ, because the thing is, there's this wind weather, and then there's this fire everywhere as well. It's crazy. Let's have a look at Mr. Dello this evening. Maybe.
The ferocious spring storm that's left one person dead continues to cause chaos across the country, including whipping up...
That's shocking, one person dead. It's that kind of thing where these things happen every day of the week. A tree falls, a branch falls, you know, a car slides sideways and then corrects itself. And then there's one day, one time that the wrong person happens to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and this is what happens. So absolute sympathies out to the whānau of that individual. It's terribly sad news.
Multiple fires in the South Island. Further north, these shaky pictures from our weather camera on top of Wellington's Mount Victoria.
Now, you know Wellington better than me, Chewie. Is this a pretty gruesome day? Like, you've been there in the winds? What does this look like to you?
Look, Wellington's a fucking wind tunnel, but for the last couple of days, I've just been watching footage from Wellington Airport of planes struggling to land because I'm a sicko.
Yep.
And I've heard from people that are living there, it is bad. Like, people don't
so if the locals are saying it's bad.
Time. Yeah.
All right, let's have a look at some of the story.
Cordon in place on the walking trail where a man was hit by a falling branch. He later died in hospital. The wild winds forcing the city council to close parks and reserves.
The green spaces, we've been having quite a few calls all around the city, for trees looking like they're coming down, etc., and branches coming off.
But even central Wellington was...
we'll show you here on stuff because it's a better image. This is, I mean, you kind of hear these stories told by your mum about 50 years. Oh, yeah, you don't want to get blown into the street. You know, it's kind of like it's not a joke, but it's like it's the exaggeration that, well, who would ever get blown into the street? This is how bad the winds are in Wellington. Person coming into the left-hand part of the screen, literally blown into the street. Can't stop, blown into the street.
Boom. Two lanes of traffic.
Yeah.
Across.
I mean, but this is what I was saying about that very sad news about someone getting hit by a branch. You know, on another day, at another time, there's a car there as well. This time there's not. Thank goodness. But it's just such a strange world we live in, and strange lives we live, that one day there'll be something that goes 1% the other way, and then all of a sudden it ends up with someone, you know, being killed, passing away. We'll just play a little bit more of this, and then we'll do the fire one.
Dangerous for pedestrians. Buildings have been pummeled, trucks overturned, the wind also toppling trees and sending sheds and portaloos flying. Flights were grounded at Wellington Airport for much of the day.
Well, I can't control the weather, so I have to be here. I have to get to Auckland. No choice.
This family trying to get to their island holiday.
We were trying to get up to Auckland, but unfortunately our flight was cancelled, so we're just waiting to hear when we can jump on our next flight, and then hopefully get to Raro, but it depends on the weather.
In the Wairarapa, 10,000 homes still without power.
10,000.
There's one of our working fire engines.
High winds and see them here in Carterton. We're here at this property where the fire brigade was called.
I thought they were going to make some kind of gag about the chicken's legs blowing off. The fire department are here to try and stop the chicken's legs from spinning so fast.
They had to safely remove this bit of roof that was about to come off because there was concerns that it was going to strike the building behind us. Now
good workers too. Watch what these guys do. They're actually taking the nails out, not just taking off. Look, getting the nails out with a crowbar. Really, really. Look, there you go. We'll take the nails out as well. We don't want it to be any more dangerous than it can be. Bloody brilliant workers.
They do a big job, so I'm really grateful to them. They'll get a cake. They'll definitely get a cake.
These firefighters unable to rest.
Yeah, we're up to about job 30. The truck hasn't really stopped. We've come in, we've come out again, and we haven't stopped.
Battening down the hatches with more wild weather on its way later this week.
All right, we'll just flick straight to the fire story because, crazy, man. Because obviously the winds are picking up the fires, and you've probably all seen footage of what happened in Whangarei at the hospital. People were saying, it's an EV, has the battery gone? It was the exhaust was extra hot on a car, and this all sounds strange to people living in Otago. There's this stuff called dry grass in parts of the country, like it's brown and dry. I know it's strange for some people, but the hot exhaust lit a bit of grass, the winds then flamed it into, I think they say 28 cars, Chewie. 28, I think it is.
Yeah.
Massive.
Across Cook Strait in the South Island, strong winds are right now whipping up fires in and around Kaikoura, prompting evacuations. Fire crews working to contain several vegetation fires in the area that have damaged or are threatening structures. The fires, as well as fallen trees and power lines, forcing the closure of State Highway 1 between Kaikoura and Blenheim.
I don't think they even
south, crews are also
mention fires in Hawke's Bay as well. They just do Kaikoura.
Springs turnoff. Other parts of the highway also inundated today. The road is still closed. All right, for the latest, let's go to One News meteorologist Dan Corbett, who's tracking the storm.
I don't think we want that. Oh, look, this is me editing, putting it backwards and forwards. I didn't realise I didn't cut it out properly. Oh, there we go. So we're going to skip across to the fire in Whangarei.
A fire that engulfed nearly 30 vehicles in a car park at Whangarei Hospital. The blaze sending thick smoke into the air, police advising residents to stay inside. Simon Merseb reports.
Flames tore through a car park at Whangarei Hospital.
I mean, crazy. We don't really need to watch this one because that's the story. That's the story. It was a hot exhaust lit, dry grass, wind fanned it, 28 planes. This dude saw it. Yeah, it was amazing, bro. Cheer. And look at them, 28 cars gone. Like that. Yeah, there was this kind of stuff going around today. It was an EV and the Samsung phone battery exploded. Is the car version of that? Is it an EV charging that was going around there? No, it was literally a combustion engine hot. It was the exhaust. So it was literally it was the opposite of an EV. Not that that's a defensible thing, but yeah, just crazy times. We've got Eddie here who's in Wellington saying, Wellington local here, the wind was roaring like an earthquake last night, pissing down at lunchtime. Then 5 p.m. tonight, clear skies. 4 seasons in one day. Yeah, I thought that's a day as well. Yeah, I mean, like we don't really often report on weather, but it's a big one today.
You know what though? This is extreme weather, which we will see more of.
Yeah,
increasingly, more often, more extreme. It's when people say I don't see climate change, this is what they see. We've had wind before. We've had fire whipped up by wind or spread by wind. And this is a combination of things as well. We had in that story firefighters doing a difficult, dangerous job, or many difficult, dangerous jobs in a go. The truck hasn't been off today. How many stories had there been around the country of fire appliances failing? I know the ladder truck in Otago that is 38 years old is broken now. So this is the thing. All of these things that we've been talking about, climate change, industrial action, EVs, it's all come together in one amazing example of exactly what we're talking about.